This podcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are broadcasting tonight's middle school boys game, PCCS Knights hosting El Dorado Christian School Buffs. And this will be 2 quarters, is my understanding. This game will be 2 quarters. And immediately following this, we will have a high school girls game. And the high school girls game will be followed immediately by the high school boys game. I do not have a roster for the Buffs for their game. I do have a roster for the high school boys. For the middle school team, and let's run through that real quick. Give me just a minute to switch cameras. Well, I have misplaced where I put that roster. It's going to take me a minute to find that. All right, looks like the PCCS middle school boys roster is 03 Beckham Stanford, 4 Silas Presley, 13 John Clemens, 14 Zach Collins, 20 Miles Ankrum, 32 Hudson Gonzalez, 12 Phoenix Russell, and 31 Jonah Skinner. And the players are out on the center court gathering for a moment of prayer before the game. All right, folks, we've got an on-screen scoreboard. That's just a camera pointing at the scoreboard in the venue in the bottom of the screen that you're seeing on the live stream on PCCS TV. That is actually mounted to the tripod, so if something happens and the tripod gets bumped, that could move out of focus or out of the frame. I'll try and keep an eye on that and keep it in frame. All right, Gideon Walker in the center for the tip-off for the Knights, and number 33 for the Buffs. Buffs are going to the left, Knights are going to the right. And the tip-off is up. Buffs get first possession. Number 25 bringing the ball down for the Buffs. Over to 33 on the far elbow. Brings it across to 40 and a reverse back up top. But there's a steal by Ankrum right off the bat. Driving down for a layup. And he gets blocked on the layup. Beautiful steal, though. Good to see that. Folks, one thing you'll notice about PCCS TV is we try to be positive about everything. We try not to say anything negative. So we'll say something positive about both sides. Oh. Zach Collins bringing the ball in for the Knights. Into Ankrum down in the corner. He shoots it for two. It's no good. And the Buffs make it a fast break. 25 going for a layup. Puts it up. First score on the board. Number 25 for the Buffs. It's 2-0. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights to Ankrum. Ankrum getting full court pressure from 25. And 25 stealing the ball back from Ankrum. Buffs ball. 25 passing down to 33 on the near side. Putting it up for three, and it's no good. Buffs get the rebound. That was 23 with a rebound. Over to 40. Passed it to 25 with a travel. Knights ball. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Over to Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down to the Knights. Over to Collins. Collins cross court. Oh, and 33 stole the pass. Make it a fast break. Puts it up for an easy layup. Good for two. The score is 4-0. Ankrum bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passes it into Tyler, and 33 gets a hand on it. Tries to steal it. Collins picks it up off the floor, and there's a whistle. Not sure who that was on. Ref says 4-0, blue. Think he was reaching in. Not sure, folks. I'll be honest. I don't know the rules, and I hardly know most of the signals, or I only know a few of the signals. All right. Ankrum bringing the ball down, shooting it way up high for a beautiful shot. It was good for two, just inside the arc, but it's 2-point shot. It's 2-4. Buffs leading by 2. And Ankrum with another good steal. Make it a fast break. Defenders get down there with him, so he's going to slow it up. Passes it inside to Walker, and it's tipped out of bounds by 34. White ball under their own basket. Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Puts it into Walker under the basket. Walker putting it up for two, missed it, and Collins with a rebound. Well, it's a jump ball. Collins and 34 both had a hand on that. Both of them going for that ball. Jump ball, so possession goes to White. Anderson bringing the ball in. Giving it to Ankrum in the corner. Ankrum thinking about a three. Nope, he's driving into the paint, puts it up, misses the two, gets his own rebound. 2 players on the ball, another jump ball. That should be blue, I believe. Yep, that Buffs ball. Number 40 is going to go bring it in for the Buffs. Gives it over to 25 to bring it down. 25 over to 33 on the near side, straight inside, but Zach Collins with a beautiful steal. Gives it over to Tyler Anderson, dribbling down, setting up for a shot, no shot, puts it out to Ankrum for 3. Oh, holy smokes, folks. That was almost from another zip code. 25 got the ball, bringing it down for the Buffs. Ankrum good on the 3. That was a highlight reel there. 40 passes it back over to 25 along the baseline. Puts up a beautiful shot. Look at that. Nothing but net on that. Anderson bringing the ball in, needing help. Ankrum gets it from Anderson. Getting past the defenders. Passing it down court to Collins. Collins gets the ball, brings it back up to Ankrum on the wing. Puts it in. Nope. It was outside the basket, but Collins picks it up off the floor, goes for a shot, and 31 grabs it. Yeah, there's a whistle on 3-0. I'm not sure if that was, that must have been our 3-0, Gideon Walker. They don't have a 30 on the court. Well, and that would make sense. That's why it's Buff's ball. That goes back to what I was saying. I don't know the plays. I don't know the calls well. I didn't see what happened there. Not arguing with the ref or questioning it. I just didn't see it. 33 putting the shot up, and it's a good shot, but it's no good. Walker with the rebound, gives it over to Ankrum to bring it down. Ankrum over to Anderson. And travel. Blue ball. 23 going to bring the ball in for the Buffs, giving the ball over to 25. 25, bringing it down, driving straight to the top of the paint, passes it out to 33 on the far wing, back over to 25, putting the shot up. No shot. Walker with the rebound. And over to 20, Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down, passes it to Presley under the basket. Oh, just missed the shot. Good effort. And there was a whistle. Ref says whistle on. Well, I missed who that number was. We're not using the fouls on the scoreboard here, so can't quite tell from that either. Either way, looks like a timeout.
PCCS athletes, spectators, and families strive to set a Christian example at all times.
All right, folks, 33 going to bring the ball in for the Buffs. Giving the ball over to 25 to bring it across, and there's a whistle. Ref says his whistle. Not sure what the question was. Maybe the score table stopped him. Oh, I think the timer had run out, and the score table is making the ref aware that the clock had run out. So they've reset the clock to 4 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't know if we're doing a 4 minute, 30 second quarter. But the clock is at 4:30. And there it goes. All right, 25 brought it down, passed it over to 33, back to 25. And he's driving into the paint, passes it over to 34 and puts it up. Nope, it rolled around the rim and it's back out. Walker with the rebound. Over to Ankrum, bringing it down for the Knights. Ankrum to the top of the paint, putting the shot up, and it's deflected by a Buff. And they make a long pass down court. 22 put the shot up. Ref says travel before the shot. White ball. Anderson going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Passes the ball over to Ankrum to bring down. Ankrum over to Collins. Collins for a jump shot from near the arc. It's out. Presley grabs the rebound, puts it back up, and it's blocked. But Presley keeps control and passes it out to Anderson. Anderson back to Ankrum in the corner. And I think Ankrum was fouled in the corner. We'll see what the ref says. Yep, on 25. Looked like a push, I think the ref was saying. Buffs are getting ready to sub. Number 2's going to come in. 2's coming in to sub for, well, I didn't see who stepped out. All right, Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Over to Ankrum in the corner. He's driving in, puts it into the paint. Collins gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Good for 2. And Buff's bringing the ball in, but it's out of bounds. It was kind of rolling loose for a bit, rolled out, so it's white ball. Looks like they're going to give White possession under the baseline. There again, I don't know the rules. All right, Anderson into Walker, shooting three, close. So close. I don't know that I've seen Walker shoot a three like that before. As close as that was, I'd like to see him do more of that. All right, there's a whistle. And white ball. Anderson going to bring the ball into Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. Over to Anderson, the far corner, putting up a 2-point. No good. 33 with the rebound, and a pass straight out to the back. 25, got some open court. Puts up an easy layup, folks. Looks like he had that planned ahead of time. It's 8-7. Buffs leading by 1. Ankrum bringing it down, gives it to Collins. He's swinging it up to the top of the key. There's 25 with a steal, and driving straight back down for another layup and 2 more points. It's 10-7. Ankrum bringing the ball down for the Knights. Coming to the near corner, and it's off the toe, but he kept control, puts it up for 2, and missed the shot, follows his shot, and 2 players bump into each other. Not sure who the call's on. White 20, that was on Ankrum. All right. Buffs have 10, Knights have 7. 25 bringing the ball down for the Buffs. Over to 10. 10 on the far side, putting it back up to 25. He's spinning around, putting a shot up. No good. And 10 saved the ball from going out, but there's a whistle. Ref says white ball. Maybe he stepped out, I'm not sure. Looks like number 34 queuing up to sub in for the Buffs. He's going to come in for 22. Anderson bringing the ball into Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. Passing to Silas near the paint. No shot. Silas, lost the ball to 33 with a fast break to 25. And he puts it up for a layup. It's like they practice that regularly. All right, Ankrum bringing the ball down for the Knights. Gets around 25. And Ankrum, it's 5-on-4. Collins goes to put it up, missed the shot, and 10 with a rebound. Make it a fast break. Lost the ball. It's on the floor. He caught it and passed it to a Buff before it went out. 25 to 34. 34 puts it up, missed the shot. 25 with a putback, still no good. And jump ball, Walker and 34 under the basket on that jump ball. Possession goes to White. And number 3 is going to sub in for 10 on the Buffs. Anderson bringing the ball into. There's another sub. Knights are bringing in number 3. Silas is going to have a seat, take a break. Ankrum bringing the ball down for the Knights. Oh, wow! Another beautiful shot. That was apparently a 2-pointer. I know that he was close to the arc when he did it. I was looking down at my screen. I'll be honest with you folks, I apologize. I don't recognize number 3 for the Knights on the middle school team. And number 3 on my screen is supposed to be either Landon Gray or Beckham Stanford, and that's not neither one of them. So I can't put a name with that. All right, Knights have the ball. It's in their front court. Ankrum out to Anderson, and it's off a toe. 25 stole the loose ball, and he's back down, putting it up for 2. Holy smokes, folks, he got another one. And it is 14-9. 43 seconds left in the game. And Ankrum bringing the ball down, making a fast break. Over to Collins. Collins up to Anderson at the free throw shot. Put it up to Walker. Walker in for two. It's a miss. Walker's, apparently stepped out of bounds getting his rebound. So it's Buff's ball. Immediately following this broadcast, we're going to cancel it. We're going to end this broadcast, and we'll start a new broadcast for the next game. 25 bringing the ball down for the Buffs. Near side to 33, inside to 34, back out to 33. Over on the far side to 23. No shot. Walker's there to block that. Brings it back out to 25. Faking a three, driving in, no shot. So he's dribbling back out. And there's a three-point effort. It was no good. And that's, I believe, the end of the game if we're actually doing 2 quarters like they had talked about. Folks, it looks like we may be going for another round. Maybe there was a problem with the clock on that first quarter, and that just ended the first quarter. Nora, who's number 3? Harrison Ankrum. Okay. Okay. I knew it wasn't one of the guys that's supposed to have 3. All right, thank you. All right, folks are telling me number 3 is Harrison Ankrum. He's new on the roster. I don't know if he's just in for the night or if he's an addition for the season. All right, coach is on the bench talking with the players, so I'm confident they're coming back out for another quarter. And the scoreboard now says we're in the second quarter, so that break, halftime break or quarter break is about wrapped up.
Polk County Christian School glorifies God through excellence as a Christ-centered educational environment that emphasizes servant leadership with a biblical worldview.
Folks, you're watching PCCS TV. We appreciate you tuning into our channel to watch our game. Whether you're watching it live in action or if you're just watching it later on a replay, we'll leave this on our YouTube channel. Coach likes to go back and watch these once in a while and make some notes. And I know I've got 2 girls that play on the high school girls team, and they watch every game, and we'll go back and watch them every once in a while as well. All right, players are back on the court. It's 14-9 with the Buffs in the lead by 5. 8-minute quarter. Looks like it's blue ball, far sideline. Buffs bringing it in. 25 is going to bring it to the right now. Over to 33. Silas Presley almost had a steal there on the pass. Back over to 25, 25 to 40, missed the pass, but he's got control. Over to 33, inside to 23 for an immediate shot, missed it, but Walker there with a rebound. Knights get possession. Ankrum bringing the ball down. Over to Anderson on the far side. No shot, back out to Ankrum. Ankrum swinging it around to the near side. No shot, puts it up to Collins. Collins doesn't have a shot, puts it out to Anderson on the far elbow, and there's a travel. Buffs bring the ball in, give it to 33 to bring down this time, changing it up a little bit. 33 driving down to the top of the paint. No shot, gives it over to 25 for a long 2-point. It's no good. 23 got the rebound, trying to put it over Walker. That's not going to work. Collins got the rebound on the missed shot. Over to Ankrum to bring it down. Ankrum driving down, putting it up. Nope, it's knocked out, but Walker got that rebound, gives it back to Ankrum. Over to Anderson. Anderson cross court to Collins. He's driving down to the baseline, no shot. Puts it out to Ankrum again, going for a jump shot. Oh, close, but no good. 33, got the rebound. He's bringing it back down, passing it for a fast break to 25. Puts a shot up and missed it, but there's 34 with a putback. He missed it, and Walker gets in on that rebound. Over to Ankrum. Ankrum brings it down, puts it up to Tyler Anderson. Anderson up for two. Oh, I thought that was in. 34 on the rebound, and there's a travel. Anderson going to bring the ball in for the Knights under their own basket. Score is 14-9 still. Anderson into Ankrum. Ankrum swinging around up top, puts it over to Silas Presley. Silas to Collins. Collins put it over the basket, and Anderson got the rebound. Puts it back up top to Ankrum. Ankrum with a long jump shot. Oh, hits the backboard, but it's off. 33 gets the rebound. And he's bringing it down, puts it up to 25 with a long two-point shot. Folks, that was a beautiful shot. Wish it was for my team, but that's all right. Everybody's got to have a good shot, and they've had several of them tonight. 20 bringing the ball in for the Knights, and it's tipped. 25 got the inbound, and they put it right back up. Couple of shots there, and it's still not in, so 25 is going to bring it back out. I think that was 33 trying to get a putback up there after that first shot. 34's got the ball, puts it up, no good, and it's out on Walker. He was trying to rebound it and ended up losing it out of bounds. It's going to be blue ball under their basket. 33 is going to bring it in for the Buffs. Puts it over to 23. 23 up to 40. 40 back to 33 in the corner. Faking a jump. Puts it inside to 23. He's got Walker there. He can't shoot over that boy. Ankrum's got the ball. He's bringing it down for the Knights. Driving in, putting up a free throw. And, just off the basket, Silas Presley with a rebound. And he's going to dribble it out, puts it over to Ankrum. And 25 with a steal, make it a fast break on an open court, puts it up, but missed his shot. He got his own rebound, and there's Anderson knocking the ball out of his hand. It's out of bounds, so it's going to be Buffs ball under their own basket. 16-9. 33 bringing it in, gives it to 34. He's out to 25 in the wing. 25 driving up top. Over to 33 on the far wing. And there's a travel. Knights ball. Anderson sends it into Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. Driving in, taking advantage of a screen, puts it over to Presley, drives over for a layup, it's a miss, and the Buffs make it a fast break. 25 driving to the basket, puts it up for a layup. I'm sure his coach has taught him how to do that and had him practice it many times. It looks like he's done it before. Anderson bringing the ball in, Presley getting the ball, and Buffs steal it. Get it back to 25, and he does the same thing, goes for another layup. It's suddenly 20-9. Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Up top to Presley again. Presley, make it a fast break, gets down to the top of the paint, puts it over to Walker for a simple shot. Oh, close. Walker doesn't miss that very often. And the Buffs trying to make a fast break, but it was one guy under. He was controlled by three Knights, and they ended up stealing it. Ankrum with a swish from outside the arc. 3 points for the Knights. It's 20-12. 25 bringing the ball down for the Buffs. Gives it to 40, who's going to swing it up top. Back down to 25 on the near side. Driving inside, puts it across to 23, I think, on the far side. For a three-pointer, fair enough. Number 23 shooting a three-pointer to make their score 23. Ankrum bringing it down for the Knights. Coming to the near side, stopping, faking a three, puts it over to Silas for a beautiful, oh, I thought that was in. Good shot, but it bounced off the rim. 25, drive it down, putting it up for two, and I think he drew a foul from Presley in the shot. Yep, they put it up for two, so it's 25. The ref says number 4 on the foul. The Buffs are bringing in a whole new squad. They're subbing 5 players for 5 players, giving everybody a breather. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the game, and score is 25-12. Buffs on top. .25 on the free throw line for the Buffs. His first shot's a miss. Two is subbing in for 25. I think they only brought 4 in before the free throw, and they had to bring the 5th one in after. Ankrum bringing the ball down for the Knights, driving to the far side, puts it over to Presley. Presley, no shot, back out to Ankrum. Ankrum up for 3. There we go with another three-pointer, folks. This is my second game watching Ankrum. It looks to me like he's been on a court before. All right, Buffs, number 2, bringing it down to 22. 22, getting pressure from Ankrum. He's looking for a teammate to pass it to, puts it out to number 2, over to 10. 10, driving into the top of the paint. Ankrum going for the steal, missed it, and maybe a jump ball. We'll see. Nope, I think that's Ankrum on a reach. It's going to be blue ball on the near sideline. .10 bringing the ball in, passes it to 2. Ankrum saw that pass coming, making a fast break, puts it up, missed the shot, and 22 got the rebound. Tyler there to steal it from him, puts it up for a 2-point, and that's a good 2-pointer for Anderson. 25-17. And the ball's out of bounds. And it's Buffs ball out on Ankrum. Number 10 going to bring the ball in for the Buffs. And there's number 3, Harris. Ankrum with a steal. Passes it out to 20. Miles Ankrum puts shot up, no good, and there's Walker doing his thing with a rebound and a putback. It's 25-19. Buffs bringing the ball in. Ankrum given full court pressure, and I think a reach again. And the Buffs bringing their other team back in. Good to see him giving everybody a shot on the court. Good experience. All right, number 40 bringing the ball into 25. 25 bringing it across into 34 inside, out to 40. 40 back to 25, over to 33. Back up top to 40, and Ankrum with a steal. Oh, almost had a steal. Well, they're on the floor, and it's a jump ball. Possession goes to, looks like White. Anderson into Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. Miles Ankrum coming to the near side. No shot, gives it to Anderson. Anderson up to Presley at the top of the paint. Shot is deflected and a steal. And 25 going for an easy layup. Missed it. Presley there to block the shot. Anderson gives the ball over to Walker, who's driving down, lost the dribble, and it's a fast break, pass down court to an open player. 25 doing that thing with a layup, missed it. 33 with a putback and missed that. Walker got the rebound, Gives it over to Anderson. He's got some court, and he's driving down, stopping for a jump shot, missed it. And Anderson getting in on the rebound. Nope, missed the rebound. 40 with a fast pass to 25. And folks, that's the end of the ball game. I believe it's 25 to 19. I think that's the end of the game. Looks like the players are lining up to greet each other at the scorer's table. That's correct. That is the end of the game, folks. Thank you for joining us on PCCS TV for the PCCS Knights hosting the ECS Buffs in Bolivar.
This podcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area.